Hey, my name's Amy Erickson. I'm 17 years old. I go to Lamar County High School. I moved here when I was probably about 15. I was a freshman, and I have awesome parents, but it was never really a priority for us to go to church. Now it's a major priority for me to go to church. I love going here. It's a real big deal for me. Before I came to Rock Springs, I didn't really know what being saved was, and I thought I was. And coming here made me realize that I wasn't, and the things I was doing, weren't on the right path, and the things that I was doing around other people weren't going in the right path. And probably about 6 or 8 months ago, I got saved and I got baptized. I've been going to the church probably about a year and a half or 2 years, and it's changed my life dramatically and has made my life different in so many ways. God has just come through and changed a lot of things for me. I love the youth group. Cameron does such a great job of putting things into the lesson that everyone needs to hear, and it is so directed towards youth people that I can use it with anything. I would encourage anybody that hasn't gone that they need to go, because it's a really great experience, and I love Rock Springs and I love God, and it's the perfect place for people who aren't.
Hi, my name's Trey Varner. I'm 17 years old and I'm a junior at Lamar County High School. I started going to this church when I was about 15 years old, and my aunt brought me to this church, and I kind of distanced myself from the youth group. I was kind of just shy, and I didn't really know how they would accept me. My first Wednesday night, I was kind of worried that I wouldn't have any friends or anybody to hang out with, but when I got here, I was just accepted, and it was a good atmosphere, and people were just worshiping the Lord, and just something that I had been longing for a long time. What Wednesday night means to me is it just gives me a place in the middle of the week that I can just become stress-free, just come in a Christian atmosphere where I can just lay all my worries and give them to the Lord. It just seems as though every week I come and the messages are on point in my life, and I learn something new every week. It's just so amazing how I've grown over the years, and the people have just become more accepting, not only as friends, but as a family.
Hey, my name is David Fulker. I'm 18 years old and I go to Pike County High School. Ever since I was born, I've grown up in church. There's never been a Sunday where my family didn't attend church, where I didn't go to Sunday school, where we didn't really just go through the Sunday morning routine of getting up and getting ready and going to church. It got to a point where, after years and years of just going to church every week, I never really thought, wow, I get to go to church today. It was just, oh, I'm going to church. What do I do on Sundays? I go to church. It's just going to church, sitting through the service, probably sleeping half the time, and then just leaving and going home and not even remembering what had happened. And then about 4 months ago, I came to Rock Springs. My family, we visited. I went to Sunday school for the first time, and that was the first time that I met Cam. Never have I ever gone to a church where the youth pastor really personally directed his attention toward me and made me feel like I was really welcome. And then once I kept going to Sunday school and then eventually attended Wednesday night service with the youth, I always felt welcome. There was always people who wanted to talk to me, who wanted to really get to know me. And church went from being something that I just did every Sunday to something that I looked forward to during the week to go and do. I wake up on Sunday mornings and I think, wow, I get to go to Rock Springs today, and I want to go. It's not just a go through the service, sit there and go home. Wednesday nights, it's it's totally different too. At my old church, I attended Wednesday nights, and it pretty much was the same routine as the regular church was. I went, I sat, I talked to some people, you know. I never really responded at the invitation. I never really got anything out of any of the messages. But when I go on Wednesday night, I'll sit there for, you know, as long as we're there, and I'll think that I've only been sitting there for 10 minutes. The time just flies by when you know that you're at the right place. You know it's the place you're supposed to be, and you feel welcome.
Hey, my name's Allie Pretty. I'm 15 years old and I go to Jackson High School. I was raised in this church. I've been here ever since I can remember. And all of my family have basically gotten saved here, and by Benny and by Cameron. And Wednesday nights are a great encouragement to me just because I do go to a school where there's temptations, and the messages and the worship just strengthens me through the week and to know how to handle those. And it is hard being a Christian and going to a high school like that, but I know that there are going to be the struggles, but there are going to be the high points to where I can look towards God to help me.